I cannot imagine a kitchen without some type of grilling appliance. Today I would like to share my experiences using the Cuisinart Griddler Deluxe, a unit I have owned and used regularly for over 3 years now. My experience with griddlers began several years ago when I was given a small panini grill as a gift, from which I quickly moved on to the Cuisinart 5-in-1 Griddler, and then after wearing it out, it was on to the larger Cuisinart Griddler Deluxe. The Griddler Deluxe model GR-150 measures 15 inches front to back by 14 inches wide overall. The removable grilling plates measure 11 inches front to back by 12 inches wide overall, with a grilling area of approximately 10 inches square. The unique hinge apparatus has 6 preset heights that facilitate even contact from the top plate and can be set to a position above the food for melting cheese, etc. You can also see the removable slide-out drip tray from this view. You can double the cooking area by using this unit in the open position. And keep in mind that the grill plates are reversible, can be used on the smooth side or the grill ridge side. There's another finished entree. Now you look at the front of this. I don't sear my steak, but you do have the 2 sear buttons here for top and bottom, which a lot of people really like. I tend to cook everything at 300 degrees more to preserve the life of my plates than anything else. I find that the really high heats tend to shorten the life of the plates, and I want this because I use this all the time. I don't want to constantly be replacing everything. 3+ years with the same set of plates. I'm quite happy with this. Maybe next year I'll order a new set of plates and use this for another 4 or 5 years. So what you're looking at here is a very inexpensive accessory to the Cuisinart Griddler Deluxe. The reason I say it's an accessory, it's actually a plastic bread slicer. But what it allows you to do, because it's made of plastic and washable and food safe, you can slice vegetables to the same height as the meat that's going on your griddler. To give you an example, I'm going to make some kebabs. I'm going to make some kebabs with bell peppers. I happen to have orange and yellow today. And I'm cutting some rings to go on my kebabs. That will be the same height as my meat. Here I have a piece of zucchini that I've actually peeled. Same deal. It's almost a crime to put your Griddler Deluxe on and grill meat, go through the whole process of grilling your meal, and not have the grill completely covered. So you're able to set your depths with this. I have chicken marinating right now. I've measured it, and close wins a cigar in this case. It's an approximate depth, but it's just something that when you're using a griddler or a panini grill or something like that, it's just a little trick that comes in quite handy, very easy to do, very inexpensive. And there is the finished product. Not my finest kebab, but you get the point. And here you can see how the vegetables I've just cut fill the grill and complement the entree. Another piece I feel is an accessory to the Griddler Deluxe is this baker's pan, which I ordered online for the purpose of covering the burner coils on my electric stovetop. This allows me to use this unit and other small kitchen appliances under the range hood while sitting on a firm non-slip platform. There are some realities that must be accepted with this type of grilling, with number one of those being that it will not duplicate that always desirable charbroil flavor. The trade-off, however, is virtually carcinogen-free cooking and no flames or heavy smoke. The The flavor aspect is easily overcome with the use of marinades, and though foods can be overcooked if left on the grill too long, there's never the fear of turning tonight's expensive cut of meat into a charcoal briquette from a grease fire. Now let's get back to tonight's entree. And before I sign off, I'll put the recipe for tonight's marinade up on the screen. After the first 2 minutes of grilling, I like to base the entire works in some of the marinade I set aside from the main batch. The zucchini slices and the vegetable kebabs absorb the marinade and cooking juices for delicious results. Now, if there's one beef I have against this machine is, you see how the drain works back there. Now, it drips into a tray, and that's all fine and good. And it does work. It has enough of a slant that it drains backwards and removes the, but if you have really, really juicy stuff on your Cuisinart Deluxe, like burgers, like medium ground beef and that sort of thing, it just can't handle it. It does not have the capacity for large amounts of fluid. This is what it looks like after 6 minutes. You see that the grill marks are starting to become more pronounced and everything. Now I'm going to flip it and give it about 2.5 minutes, and then it will be done. It'll be edible. But the only reason I'm flipping it, we get pretty even heat on from the top and the bottom plates. But I'm flipping it to ensure that anything that is hanging out the outside like this actually is now turned to the inside. And so we know that the chicken itself and everything will be cooked evenly. I won't bore you with this last part, but will, as stated earlier, put the marinade recipe up on the screen. And as always, I hope you'll stop into my next video.
When the stars won't shine for you, and your dreams turn black and blue, on those dark nights you'll be alright, I'll be right there with you. Together we'll see it through. When the stars won't shine for you, and your dreams turn black and blue, on those dark nights you'll be alright, I'll be right there with you. Together we'll see it through.